Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with Pacific Nut Producer Magazine, reporting to you here today with Alex Ott, Executive Director of the American Pecan Council, here to get an update on what the nationwide crop forecast is and some certain things like hurricanes that have impacted our crop in other areas of the country. What can you tell us?
Well, I tell you, originally when we started the season, we were projecting about a 312 million pound crop. Estimates now, after the hurricanes of Florence and hurricane of Georgia, we're looking at close to 50% loss in the state of Georgia. It's going to definitely have an impact on future generations with close to 17 to 20% loss of trees. The long-term effects, we'll still have to wait and see where that pans out, but crop estimate originally of 312 is definitely going to be significantly reduced due to the loss of crop of the hurricane.
Yeah, now when you talk about certain things that impact a crop for the year, that's one thing, but when you lose trees over something like this, that's going to impact crop production in those areas for
future
many years to come.
Many years to come, and as we say in the pecan industry, pecans are a generational crop. You know, you plant them, and it takes about 7 years to start getting a crop off the tree, and about 15 years before you're in full production. And a lot of these folks are now having to make some tough decisions. Do they replant, for their children, or do they now, go to a different crop altogether? So it's going to be challenging, and definitely our thoughts and prayers are with all the growers there in Georgia.
Right now on the national front, as far as the new federal marketing order and what you guys are doing as far as getting news out on the pecan and what it means to the consumer.
Absolutely. 2 years ago, the American Pecan Council was formed, and as we say, it's the purest form of local government you could have. They assess themselves, govern themselves, create policies for themselves, and after 5 years, they get to vote whether or not they want to continue the organization. And being a mandated program, there is USDA oversight, which allows them to make sure that the big guys aren't picking on the little guys and the little guys aren't picking on the big guys. So we have that USDA oversight to make sure that we're all in accordance to the rules and regulations that govern federal marketing orders. Having said that, our mandate is to do promotion, is to do data and statistics, compliance, standardization, and research. And so after 2 years, we're finally starting to get the feet under us and really starting to run and start to find our stride. Looking at a lot of research projects such as economic data, determining which markets we really need to strategically look into. We've started collecting a lot of the data for the industry. 2016 numbers, 17 numbers are now up, and we're now doing monthly reporting for the industry. So we're finally starting to get the data that the industry has been wanting, and actually starting to establish those trends to help those growers for what they do for the future, and how many acres do we have, and where are we planting, and how old a lot of these trees are, and when are we going to be in full production as an industry. So it's very exciting times for the American pecan industry right now.
Great. Well, thank you, Alex. Learn more about what's going on in the pecan industry by reading Pacific Nut Producer Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.